Traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. As you guys are tuning in, hit that thumbs up, and if you're a new viewer, as you watch throughout the video, consider subscribing to our wonderful channel. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we came back today with a good mindset, trying to get ourselves in good shape, trying to get ourselves green, but we fell short, and we happen to have a little bit of a bigger red day again. This is definitely now one of the bigger drawdowns here of the year, and we got to get things under control. So, whenever I have big red days in a very close cluster or period, it's always time for me to reflect and then adjust. And so, hence, with that being said, tomorrow I am officially sizing down. I'm going to go down to 1,000 shares, and I'm going to just try and get back into a rhythm. I'm going to try and get back into a good flow, and then maybe Monday I can increase size again if things can pick up. Now, I will say, if tomorrow happened to be a day where things are just going exceptionally well and I'm noticing stocks are working out in my favor, I will size back up immediately in that moment for those trades. But other than that, I want to tone it down. I want to protect myself. It's all about account preservation. It's all about longevity. Okay, I've had two sizable red days. Those two red days are still not anything in comparison to the good green days and green stretches that we've had. So when things are not going well, we want to slow it down and minimize, the damage. When things are going well is when we want to, maximize and increase our risk. So, with that being said, tomorrow officially starts the first day of me toning it back, sizing down, and proceeding with more caution. I do have a game plan. I want to be a little bit more selective. I want to stay away from some of these dips. And even with some breakout trades, if stocks are too volatile, you know, I think I'm going to avoid some of the breakout trades. Like, it'll have to be a very obvious area for a breakout. So I'm going to be careful. Stocks that are pulling back way too much, I got to watch out for the range, size down even more, and just kind of take it easy. Right now, it's not about, making a crazy amount of money. It's just about making sure everything is going smooth and well. And then from there, we can size back up. So, you're taking a small step, going back to get a major comeback, right? With some lunges going forward, not just steps, but lunges. So we're down 983, and we traded stock VINO. This is the one that really got us today. And you guys will say, Relentless, yesterday we had a stock that was in a bit of a range and then sold off. Today you had an uptrending stock. This is what you usually like to trade, right? Yesterday we had this, and then boom. Today we had a nice stock that, held up its pre-market levels and continued higher. This is what I like to trade. So this doesn't really happen too often here. Sometimes we get a little unlucky, and again, the volatility was the main thing that got the better of me. I started off trying to be a little bit more aggressive, but that didn't go well. And so something I want to mention is, if I'm going to trade the first minute, I need to give the first minute my full undivided attention. Because there are a lot of days where I'm kind of wrapping up the pre-market statements, let's say the disclaimer or my plan for the day, how I want to approach the day. It's overlapping into the open. And so the first 10 seconds, 15 seconds, a lot of times I'm missing out on some key entries. That's the first thing. Second thing, if not, if I'm not really feeling the range too much, just to avoid the first minute, let it go by, and then let the stock choose that direction and start trading minute number 3, right? Minute number 2, 3. So I think that might be something that I do as well tomorrow to try and get a better outcome. Look at this stock here. We had a bit of a bottoming wick and a topping wick, right? Low of 3, high of 27. It pulled back all the way to 10, ripped up to 35, back to 10, and then back up. And so right here, you might say, Relentless, this was a clean dip, man. Why didn't you go long? Well, I did. I got in at 12 right here. So, some good trades. I'm in at 12, but it's so volatile. We get to 19 and then 24 and back down almost immediately to 12 and then back to 19, back to 24. I tried to throw my order on the ask, but unfortunately the ask teleported down so fast I put the order at 16 and got filled immediately, only making 4 cents. And so, I was thinking like maybe right here it would have been better to just hold longer, maybe utilize the ladder, put the order out on the ladder to sell to give myself a better shot at a better fill. Because even using a limit order to get out there, it wasn't any good. And so I sold early, missed the bulk of the push here to 30, got back in at 30 thinking we would continue right away, but we pulled back 10 cents to 20. I think I got back in like 27, 24, trying to get the lower entries, but getting filled a little higher. And, again, just missing the opportunities, man. So this nice clean move here, the bulk of it went without me. Very disappointing, very disappointing. But ultimately, this is what I want to see. If we can continue to get more charts like this, I'll stand a great, great chance of being green. We had our daily level going back here to pre-market a few days ago. Look at how well it held up. But in the moment, I got a little too fearful. I'm not going to lie. I got a little too fearful here thinking, man, is this thing just going to sell off? From 63 down to 30 and big red candles coming in. And like, man, is this thing just going to sell off? But this is one of the entries that we do take. Pulling back into the previous highs like this, into a area that was previous resistance. I should have been more aggressive. I don't know why I was so fearful in this area, right? This is good money. This is good money. Pulling back into this previous resistance. And look at how sweet anybody that bought these pullbacks did well, because it didn't take long either. Right back up, slingshot effect. Really, this is beautiful to be, I gotta admit when I didn't do a good job. This was lovely. This is, this is good. This is great. This is excellent. This is awesome. This is exactly what we want to see. I'm delighted when I see these type of opportunities. So it tells me I need to be a little bit more attentive, not necessarily aggressive, but attentive, paying attention to all my key levels, not letting the fear get to me, and keep watching for entries. Doesn't get any more obvious than this, but in the moment, you got to pay attention. We come back up, we don't get the new high right away. We got a high of 58, it comes down to a low of 35. And from a low here of 30, well, 26, and then earlier it was 30, we get 35. So it's a little higher. But if you're in down here, this does curl up. So again, people holding for a few minutes at a time. This is going to give a beautiful move all the way to $4. Honestly, I shouldn't be red on a stock like this, especially not this amount. So it tells me I definitely have to continue to adjust. And I'm going to rewatch the film tonight in detail. It was a little longer. I am compressing it. It's why it's not out yet, but it'll be out. In fact, I think it might be finished compressing. For those of you in MMU, let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's done. So anyhow, that was the day. This is the stock that we traded and got red on. Second red day in a row of good size. So we're looking forward. The great thing is that mentally I feel great. I'm not bothered, but we got to adjust. We don't want too many of these type of days. It really puts you back. So we're going to make the adjustments. Again, those things I mentioned, right? Those small things. It's always the little things. But it comes down also to me being disciplined towards that tomorrow and not being, headstrong and tunnel visioned and trying to just, force my way through this. Sometimes you got to ease off and then press again. Ease and press. So that's the plan. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm ready. Man, tomorrow, 9, 10 a.m. again. Another beautiful day, guys. No matter the adversity, there is no wall too tall, no mountain too high. We're going to be smiling even wider once again. I'm still smiling now, and I'm going to be smiling even wider once again when we make these adjustments and we are on the other side and we're being rewarded for our discipline. Game plan, baby. Let's get ready. Let's do this. For all of those who are red, who are struggling, let's keep pushing. Let's keep fighting. All right? Guys, hit that thumbs up. Check out those links down below. Check out the links for the scanner, for the chat room, for the course. Check out the links down below. Guys, What a time to be alive. If we can see it in our mind, we can hold it in our hands. And I can see myself holding it in my hand. It's only a matter of executing, baby. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep working. We got this. Relentless Trader signing out.